Okay, so there's a question on how to create a master sketch if you forgot to put one. And that's what this demo is. So you're going to start by taking this roll bar from the bottom. Actually, sorry, you're going to start by looking at your first feature here. So in this case, a suite, and we're going to expand it by clicking that arrow. You see our two sketches here, sketch 1 and sketch 3. These could be our masters. We're going to roll to the bottom and find this blue roll bar, rebuild bar. You'll see the cursor will change to a hand. You want to click that and drag it, and you want to drop it in between the feature and the sketch. And what this will do, this is basically asking you what it's about to do, which is it's going to reorganize the sketches before the feature, how they were originally created in time. So you just go ahead and click OK, and you'll see what that means here on the left. You can see now sketch 1 is all the way at the top, and the feature is here. So what you want to do is make copies of these sketches. So this sketch, I believe, is on the front plane. I can tell that because of the arrow pointing here. So I'm going to go ahead on the front plane, Alt-S to create a sketch, click on sketch 1 and convert entities, and then exit. And now I've created a copy of that. I'm now going to drag my roll bar down here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to create a new sketch on plane 1, Alt-S. I'm going to click on sketch 3, and I'm just going to convert entities. And then I'm going to exit that sketch. So now I have copies of sketch 1 and of sketch 3, which will become the master. Now I'm going to drag the bar down to below the sweep, and you'll see it consumed the master sketches. It's not enough to just copy these over. You then need to replace this, because the master sketch should always be the driving sketch. It should be the original one where you can make changes. If I'm grading and I go to edit one of these, and I see that it's copied from another sketch, if it says on edge, that's a copy, that's not the master. So what you would do here to get these to be flipped and reorganized is you go and you right click on the feature and you say edit. And then you simply just point to the new sketches you created. So for sketch 3, instead you want sketch 10. You can see that updated. Instead of sketch 1, you want sketch 9. Click here, and then click here. Nope, doesn't want to give it to me. Let's try deleting this and saying sketch 9. There we go. So for some reason, it wouldn't let me replace it. The first time I clicked on this and clicked and it replaced it. This time I physically had to click on this, click delete, and then reselect the sketch. But now you should be able to click OK. And now you can see sketch 1 and sketch 3 are where they need to be. They have the editing dimensions. You should be able to drag the roll bar all the way to the bottom now. And if this happens, okay, so this might happen. You're going to lose, this means that the edges got lost. SOLIDWORKS is a smart program, but sometimes it can't figure out simple things like this, where you had one circle before and now it's gone. So you simply just go to this feature, right click, edit it, and it should give you a red dashed line where this fillet used to be. It's a matter of reselecting it. Again, the reason it went missing is because you replaced that circle with a different one. So SOLIDWORKS kind of, basically it lost that. I'm assuming this is going to be a similar error. You go ahead and here, edit this. Okay, the reason why it's lost here is because that edge was a sweep all the way through. So anything created by that initial circle, it's going to lose those edges. But thankfully, it gives us these red dotted lines where it thinks they should be, and it should be a matter of reselecting them. If for some reason you see that in a sketch, you know, if this sketch is pointing to something, sometimes you'll see like a little exclamation mark by the sketch. If you right click and edit that, look for anything that ends up looking green. Let's see if I can create this. So if I go to, for example, this first sketch, and if I delete this line out and exit here, okay, it still remembered it. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's also created. Is that the origin? Okay, never mind. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing an easy way for a sketch reference to get lost. Let me open the toaster and see if we can kind of create this issue for us. So let's see, if I take this, or I think this is, let's say I delete this and replace it with an arc. This should give us some, oh, this will give us lots of errors, I believe, but we'll see. I'll try and find the first one. Here you go. This is what it looks like. So if you see this happen, drop this down, you'll notice there's an exclamation mark. If we right click and edit this sketch, look for anything that is this kind of puke green color. It means that the relationship has been lost. So if I select this, you will see an error here. It says on edge. If you simply select this and just delete it and exit out, that error should fix itself. Same thing here. If we edit this, we can see what's going on. It's the exact same one. So again, it's just selecting this rule and saying, hey, don't be on that edge anymore, because it can't find it. That's why it's giving us that error. And delete it. And there you have it.